busiest person in the room right now, Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank. What a day to be a meteorologist.
Wild weather. My goodness. Yeah, we started with a wild wake-up call last night with the downpours coming through, and the range in rainfall totals anywhere from 0.2 of an inch for the shoreline up to 5 inches of rain, which was even more than was expected. And those are the areas that obviously got the biggest flooding. But right now I want to start off with the hurricane hunters. They are diving inside of Henri. They're going in there. They're dropping equipment. They're trying to figure out what kind of information they can feed into our current computer models to make them more accurate and more reliable. And one thing that they're finding upon their initial pass, now I don't want to celebrate too quickly, but they're finding that the storm's central pressure is a little bit higher. So the storm is not as strong as they previously estimated. They're also finding that surface winds may not be as strong as previously estimated, around 56 miles per hour. Now I say let's not celebrate too quickly yet. They've just passed through the storm once. They're in the middle of turning around. They're going to come right back through the storm, and they're going to punch through the eye wall and figure out what they see another time around. So we're not quite done just yet, but something interesting and certainly worth watching, because the weaker Henri is, the better off everybody on the East Coast is going to be. So here's the latest track in from the National Hurricane Center, and we're going to get a new one in at about the top of the hour here. Winds at 70 miles per hour, the storm taking that northerly turn eventually into areas that are more favorable for strengthening. But you see this really wide track here. This is the forecast cone, and the reason it is so wide is because this is the average track error when you're talking about day 3, day 4, day 5 of looking at a tropical storm. So this would include a direct impact right up Connecticut. You can't look at the center of the cone, so that is certainly a possibility, but also a possibility would be farther out to sea. The weaker the storm, the farther east it could travel. So we are really hoping that what the hurricane hunters find is that this is a weaker storm, and we want it to stay weaker because that would be better for everyone. But one thing that we're really seeing a lot of today is a decent clustering of models right around Cape Cod. The question is, how strong will it be around that point? This is just in too from the National Hurricane Center, and these odds have come up from this time yesterday. 36% chance of tropical storm force winds in Hartford, about 30% in Bridgeport. Look at Nantucket and Provincetown, where those odds are way better than 50-50, around 3/4. So let's take a look at what we're looking at here. Still multiple tracks on the table. The next 18 hours will be key. We want to see how strong the storm is going to get, because that will help determine the path. But either way, no matter what happens, rough surf for ocean beaches heading into this weekend. And if we were to get some potential impact, either direct or indirect, from Henri, that would be Sunday into Monday. I had to show you guys this. This was the stripe of rainfall where the rain was just the craziest, and we ended up getting flooding. And look at southern and southeastern Connecticut, barely any rainfall. So it really depended on where you were. And you can actually see that enhancement that we got right through the center of the state when that storm was really gearing up. Never underestimate these tropical systems, because I guess they can dump even more rain than expected. Still this swirl out here with a couple lingering scattered showers. No flooding, no severe weather is expected as we head through the evening tonight. So you can rest easy knowing that. Low temperatures around 70 degrees. By the way, it is about as humid as it can possibly get for us around here, and that will be the case tomorrow too. Most of the day is dry. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds, chance for an isolated shower with highs in the low to mid 80s. And you're seeing that here on the future satellite and radar, that there's not a whole lot going on. I think Saturday is similar, a mix of sun and clouds, warm, humid to start, but a better chance for scattered showers and storms heading into Saturday afternoon, and then watching Henri for Sunday and Monday, guys.